Maybe a slight delay here.
Let's go, Heat! Go, Heat! Let's go! How are you?
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's the 2022 version of my yearly welcome here from the club in the 956. Your one and only, your hometown favorites, your Laredo Heat. Folks, it's definitely the most exciting time of the year. The summer kicking off, MPSL season very well underway. The first matchup of the year here today, folks, it's going to be your Laredo Heat SC on the road in the 2-1-0, visiting the Corinthians of San Antonio FC. The first match of this 2022 NPSL season on the road for your Laredo Heat. We'll talk starting lineups, folks, momentarily. But this game, folks, very well ready to be on the way. Your Laredo Heat, folks, attacking from left to right on your monitor at home, wearing black and red today here on the road, and the Corinthians San Antonio with a sky blue, light blue combination of sorts going from right to left. Damas y caballeros, un placer como siempre, con todo el corazón y el cariño. La bola da rueda, el partido inicia y la temporada de la campaña 2022 en camino, en progreso para su Laredo Heat. Empezamos con el marcador en cero, obviamente 0-0, nothing on the board. The first possession here belongs now to Corinthians. They'll have something off of the throw, and the Heat will look to defend. Deep throw into the middle, Sebastian Rivera, local Laredo, Texas native, now swinging it back to Lewis Wilson, returning player here now for your Laredo Heat Soccer Club this year. One of the few players, folks, on the road back now to the 956. Knows field and the club very well. This ball looking over to Christian Colaci as that one is sent out of play. Ball in the middle now, brought down again, trying to find something now for the Heat. Teddy West looking to find it as the English native, unsuccessful here. The Corinthians look to swing it out wide into the flank on their defensive third. Ball faked into the middle. The Corinthians now coming into this game with a 2-1 victory last time out against Austin United FC. This is their second match of the campaign. The Laredo Heat now in their campaign debut. As Tega will have a throw in back to the Greek native. This is Leo Dimitrios. As this one will be swung again to Louis Wilson. The Scotsman on the way back to the Greekman. It's going to be Leo now. A lot of new faces, folks, as it's the customary thing for every season in the MPSL, especially for the Laredo Heat. A lot of new faces, very few returning players this year, folks. The returning players are massive. They're important parts of the piece last season. Jordan Mace looking for a through ball there for the run into Colaci into the half space. Unsuccessful there. Slap tackle there by Lewis Wilson. Corinthians will have it. The press now by the Englishman Teddy West. And that is fantastic press here by the Laredo Heat Soccer Club. Throw in now. Corinthians will receive. Will look to find something off the 1-2. A through ball attempt to Lewis Wilson on the interception. The flick now by Jordan Mace. Colaci will try to find something into space. The toe poke back again to the goalkeeper. And Corinthians now will look to play out of the third. Lineup here for the Heat, starting in goal, Connor Durant. Right back, Sebastian Rivera, Lewis Wilson, and Dimitris Leo will share the center back roles, and Tega will take it over to the left-hand flank in the middle. Jordan Mace, Teddy West, and Daisuke San up top for the Laredo Heat. Roberto El Zurdo Ordóñez and Chris Colaci in the middle again, though, folks, for the Heat. It's the Sheriff. As this ball played over to Sebastian Rivera. Corinthians will try to find the triangle sequence over onto this near hand side. That's out of play. Ball movement here by the Laredo Heat. Leo with the through ball. Flag looks to stay down. Teddy West unable to get there, and flag finally goes up. The play would have been omitted, but a good ball regardless by Leonoglu. Dimitrios. Leo. Corinthians will play now, trying to find something off the build-up on their defensive third into the near hand flank. The press now by Jordan Mace. That ball sails out of play, and it's going to be a throw here for the Laredo Heat. Sebastian Rivera, nice touch to the middle. The Sheriff will look to swing it wide, switching the point of attack. Back to Leo. Over again to Lewis Wilson. Wilson will share near hand side over to Rivera. Rivera into the Sheriff's left foot now. Off the turn, beautifully done by the Sheriff. And now again to Leo. He looking to switch the point of attack into the middle now. Daisuke-san in control, looking to control now. Up the flick and taking players out of time. Over again to Tega. And Tega will swing it back to Leo. The rotation here for the Heat's important part, folks. We talked to Coach John Powell, the mayor of Electric City, onto the near-hand side. Now the ball goes beautifully brought down by Jordan Mesa. Touchdown back to Surdóñez. Roberto Ordóñez conduce, quiere voltear hacia adentro. Ahora conduce Teddy West. The service incoming. Early ball into the space. A chance for the Heat, and Jordan Mace, folks, misses the first opportunity trying to find that far post on the bottom, and that ball sailing wide. But regardless, a good chance for the Heat to begin this game off. Foul on the field of play. Looks like the referee will keep his card in his pocket, hopefully, at least in this opening sequence. Not necessarily a rough challenge, but definitely a stoppage of play here. Your Laredo Heat, folks, of course, headed by the mayor of Electric City. It's John Powell, assisted by Bonilla man, Roger Bonilla. First time on the bench for the Heat, Josh Jones. And, of course, Fabian Arciga. Leo with a challenge now, trying to prevent the build-up here on the through ball attempted now. As Roberto Ordóñez plays the ball now, Daisuke-san, and a little bit of miscommunication between Colachi and Daisuke. Jordan Mace on the high press here now. The Corinthians will swing it all the way to the near-hand side into the flanks. Sebastian Rivera on the defensive set played his collegiate ball this past fall here in San Antonio at St. Mary's, applying the nice pressure there. Leo will regroup back to Daisuke-san, who's a very dangerous player with open space in his way. Very dangerous player with the ball at his feet regardless. Class quality recruitment from the Laredo Heat, folks. Heat, of course, only have 4 days of togetherness. They've only had 4 training sessions prior to today. So it's a little bit of a short schedule. Corinthians with a little bit more time in their belt, more time under their hand. They've had a little bit of more time than the Heat have to prepare. They have a game under their belt. They know themselves a little bit better. The Heat still had players coming in earlier this week. The report is good, but it's a very short time to find the connections and the glue, and the Heat here have to rally together, try to get the result on the road for the opening game. Ball into the near-hand side. It's Teddy West, the Englishman, trying to find something backhand now. We go to Sebastian Rivera over to the Sheriff. Colton will share over to Lewis Wilson, again to Leo Dimitrios. Ball to Oganetega. Onto the cut inside, again to the Sheriff. The Sheriff will share back again to Lewis Wilson, and the Heat have had the majority of the ball in these opening minutes. Surdóñez comparte con Lewis Wilson. Ball will swing again across field over to Leo. Driven ball low, Tega unable to get to that. Corinthians will have it again in the mid-park. They'll open up, switching the point of attack through the near-hand side. And now it's Roberto Ordóñez trying to put the ball back down. Chris Colachi trying to dribble. Very nicely done. Gets poked away, though. And Corinthians will regroup. They'll open up again. Opposite side flank, Corinthians now looking to put a little calm into their build-up. A little bit of a relaxation point now as they look to build up from their own defensive third. Wide ball, the Heat's defensive shape, folks, having to stay very disciplined against a team with a very fast attacking option over of that right-hand flank. That's going to be a very interesting battle throughout the day, folks, to check the pace of Tega on behalf of the Heat. Switching the point of attack, Sebastian Rivera will allow us to bounce. Now in the defensive sector, excellent discipline here by Rivera. Now gets beat over again to the middle. Leo will get a flick on it. Ball goes up. The Sheriff looking to control. One ball time down. The Scotsman Lewis Wilson will regroup and over to Durant. Connor, distributed ball, looking to find a flick high, trying to find something with Teddy West. Teddy West gets taken down, the whistle on the call. Now it's Laredo Heat free kick. Rotation of the ball here by the Laredo Heat. It's Leo Dimitrios. Leonoglu. Lewis Wilson back again to Teddy West. Over again to Lewis. Lewis will swing it inside to Leo. Driven ball over to Daisuke-san. Again now to Leo. Alex. He will get things back and going. Lewis Wilson, driven ball near hand side. Sebastian Rivera, the Laredo, Texas native, gets the flick, trying to find Zurdo now. Ordóñez will share back with Leonoglu. And over again now by Colachi, over to Mace. Jordan Mason sent Jordan Mace, a shot by the Heat, and Mace, folks, with an opportunity to put it across the 6, across the 18, share the ball now with Ordóñez and the Heat. Fantastic position on the build-up in the attacking third, Mace off the wonderful turn, the beautiful flick there by Colachi. Mace could have squared that across the 18, and the Heat would have been up. A corner kick opportunity now for your favorite team from the 956 to take this service ball. It's a Mace, low-driven first post. And over to Tega. He'll put it back into the bowling pot. Again now looking to find Colachi. Ball goes out wide. Controlled again by the Englishman, Jordan Mace. Ball played over to Daisuke-san. Mace, Tega. Looking at Mace again. Mace battling forward. Mace coming up with it. Able to dribble across and between two. Finally gets dispossessed. Tega, who had called with a shoulder charge there, and that's going to be a foul against the Heat. No. Alex. Poke there by Leo over to Teddy West. Live challenge available. There's a tough challenge onto the inside. The referee in front of the play not seeing it. Ordóñez will step on it, fake one way, go back the other. Nice spin around here. And again, back to the Sheriff. It's Colton Schaefer. Sebastian Rivera now will share back with Lewis Wilson. Rivera in possession. Looking to find the roll on, and that ball wide out. Ball poked inside. The Heat now on defense. A dribble opportunity, and this one will sail all the way to Connor Durant. Dimitrios Leonoglu in possession of the ball yet again. Swinging it across, this time to Lewis Wilson, the Scotsman. Sebastian Rivera. Rivera inside, the Sheriff in control, trying to control that mid-park. Over again to Zurdo. Zurdo off the lay, trying to find the Sheriff. Slide challenge opportunity and a counterattack now for Corinthians. Leo gets speed now on that near-hand side. Corinthians with a chance to cut to the inside, and a big-time save by the Durantula. Connor Durant able to come up big, the sliding challenge, and just gripped it like a tarantula, opening on its prey. And protecting the net, folks. Back to Rivera, over again to Ordóñez. Zurdo on the cut to the inside, now going forward and just leaving numbers behind. A good through ball looking to find Colachi. Colachi battles for it, foul on the play. Colachi goes down, and a free kick in favor of the Laredo Heat, but that's a play there by Corinthians. Very good to pick it up in the attacking third, going quickly to goal. It's fundamental there, and gotta see the coaching staff for the Heat not content with that last sequence for the Heat. We talked about John Powell's coaching staff, folks. Another fundamental to that piece is the general of Electric City, Adam Miller. We'll speak about him. This ball goes again into the service and brought back down by Corinthians. Adam Miller, a big part of this club as well on the coaching staff for John Powell, his second year back, along with JP's third. Roger Bonilla second on the coaching staff as well. Josh Jones, debut season for the Heat. Fabian Arciga back again. So the returning staff for the Heat looking to continue on the very good and successful progress that they had. A good turn here by Jordan Mace. Flag goes up. The crowd here on the road kind of at home here. There's a lot of red and not enough blues. But to be very honest and a little bit biased, I'm quite comfortable. Ball played near hand side. Corinthians looking to go quick. They got a little bit of a break there with that flag. We'll have to go back and check it when the Heat studies film, but looked very interesting from my angle, folks, as this ball played again through the middle. The poke now forward. Corinthians building here. Very simple 1-2 is a fake now. Out wide, Sebastian Rivera will get to this one first. He'll put a control on this one. Back again to Terry West, over to the Sheriff. Schaefer. Back to West. Over again to Jordan Mace now in space. Jordan with a chance to keep going forward, looking to pick up the stride. Jordan Mace approaching the inside of the 18-yard box. Mace will get a service and blocked out, but a corner kick opportunity. Regardless, here upcoming for the Heat, and another wonderful chance of a corner kick, this time from the near-hand side. Zurdo will whip this ball, folks, as he looks to have a wand of a left foot, trying to find something. This one will probably be an in-swinger into that first post section. The Arsenal, the height in the box for the Heat. Sebastian Rivera, last man out. Here's the service. This ball fantastically whipped inside and into the gloves of the Corinthians goalkeeper. He'll look to swing it out wide, and this is that 1v1 battle, folks, that we're talking about. As Takanaka able to be the first to the press here. Takanaka unable to come up with a way with possession. Corinthians now on their turnaround, looking to find the through ball. Tega will regroup. There's a late whistle on the play after Tega had regrouped the collection of the ball, and it'll be a free kick here for Corinthians. A lot of these Corinthians players, folks, play at St. Mary's. Chris Colachi, a Tammy U player, they play in the same collegiate conference in the fall. There's a lot of familiarity between both of these teams, folks. Familiar faces, both sides of the roster. Ball on the near-hand flank into the half space. The Corinthians want to attack here. Sebastian Rivera fakes a sliding challenge. Corinthians will look to get a ball across, and Lewis Wilson block prevents that build-up from continuing further on. Roberto Zurdoñez trying to get a header back, trying to find something with Colachi. And Leo will put it back up after the volley here by Lewis Wilson. Corinthians now trying to get momentum in their favor, trying to find a little bit of consistency with the ball at their feet. The Heat have dominated the majority of these opening 17 minutes of play, folks, but it's definitely now Corinthians trying to put a little bit of an easement into their play. Near hand side ball again on the flank. Driven, intercepted again by the Sheriff. Over to Rivera. Misread there by the Laredo, Texas native. Ball not reached. Corinthians will pick it back up still now in the mid-third. Now the rotation of the ball by Corinthians. Driven low to a showing 9, inviting players in. Ball out wide again. Leo over to Takanaka. Daisuke-san trying to get possession of this one. No foul. The referee letting this one play, excuse me. And the ball rolled again near side. Mace back to the Sheriff. Over to Teddy West. No blue. Over again to Ogene Tega. Tega back to Leo. Leo will put it up, trying to find Colachi. An opportunity now for the press here by the Laredo Heat. Corinthians able to play out. Foul on the play. Player goes down. Whistle. And the call is Corinthians free kick now, folks. Jordan Mace looking to put the ball up again, and this one just a turnover for the Laredo Heat. Corinthians will play it wide once more. High through ball. Lewis Wilson looks to be the first to this one, able to poke it out. Tough challenge on the aftermath, and a foul on the play. This was going to be in favor of the Laredo Heat.
Anticipated when they drop, they don't have a 10. They need to split that pass. They need to turn good at it.
Takanaka can't get possession. Leo on the drop again. Now again, Lewis Wilson, the 1v1 defending. Wilson trying to get something. Now ball will go wide. A shot and into the gloves once again of Connor Durant. The Corinthians with a little bit of an ease of access. He'd have to resettle, folks. Lewis Wilson back to Leo. And over to Jordan Mace. He'll bring this one back down to Rivera. Mace able to win it back. Good reaction after the loss of, almost loss of possession. Rivera will put it back up, trying to find something with Surdóñez. A chance now for the Heat to break now into the mid-third. Surdóñez will play it back to Teddy West. Teddy West on the run here by Jordan Mace. A wonderful through ball. The Heat are in, approaching the inside of the 18-yard box. It's Jordan Mace. The set ball down. A player goes down, folks. Colaci on the ground. The referee says no foul. That's going to be a goal kick. But the Laredo Heat are doing a good job there of breaking that third line, or excuse me, that last line off with a through ball by the third man run. And this one now back to Corinthians. Corinthians on the run again. This game has been a little bit of a back and forth, too much for my comfort, to be very honest with you. As Leo will play it back to Teddy West over to Jordan Mace. Tough tug on the jersey here by Corinthians. This could be a very early sign of frustration, to be very fair. Lewis Wilson will take care of this one, folks. Wilson will play back with Leo over to the Sheriff. Schaefer, back to Tega. Tega will share it back to Leonoglu. Now inside to Wilson, back to Durant. And Connor will try to find Chris Colaci, looking to bring the ball back down nicely. Colaci gets fouled. And a free kick now in favor of your Laredo Heat Soccer Club. Leonoglu will look to ping a ball near hand side over to the run of Jordan Mace, and a pinger, if I may say so myself. It's Mace now, 2v1. He'll share with Teddy West. West will try to find something again inside the deflection. Ball goes up into the sky and brought back down over the direction into the Sheriff, trying to settle the law here in this mid-park. Rivera over to Mace, a little flick, back to Teddy West now. West will get a service again inside, and the header clearance by Corinthians for doing a good job of absorbing the attacks here by the Laredo Heat, looking to break out with pace now. A little bit of individual brilliance here by Corinthians. The Sheriff looking to get back on the defensive shape now of the team. Tega applying pressure. Corinthians playing negatively now, and they'll force the ball up top. And the turnover here over to the foot of Sebastian Rivera. Over again now to Jordan Mace. Off the pressure here. Over to the Sheriff. Wide ball to Rivera. Rivera trying to find something with Takanaka. Flag should stay down. That's a great ball by Rivera. Takanaka able to bring the ball back down. He gets a flick forward. He gets taken out over by the clay. The referee says no foul. Heat fans wanting it. Rod definitely wanting one. This ball will be played back again by the Corinthians, who will look to send something forward. Short 1-2s, folks, into the build-up as they try to clear it. Stay very compact when they first win it. They're not very quick to open wide. He'd have to capitalize.
Good job, good job.
Mace fighting forward. Mace able to get the ball here for the Heat. This ball will sail wide. Rivera will do the honors for the Heat to throw the ball back into play. Literally. Lewis Wilson now. Ball to the middle, looking to find West. Bounce off the Corinthians, and again it's Leonoglu. Leo in possession of this one. Back to Takanaka-san. Leo pushing the point of attack. Beautiful ball here. Surdóñez will go. Surdóñez with a through ball. Chris Colacci onside. It's Chris Colacci. The Italian gets taken down, folks. There's going to be a free kick, and I believe the ruling is it's going to be a free kick, folks. Very close, to the edge of the 18-yard box. It's going to be a yellow card. I'm not sure I agree with the decision of color that the card is shown. But the positioning apparently not inside of the 18-yard box. The referee, I guess, not ruling a very clear and direct goal-scoring opportunity. But the Lure Heat in a good chance here to find something. It would be electric, to quote the general of Electric City, Adam Miller. It would be electric city if the Heat open their campaign with a free kick here. And folks, believe me, the quality is available on the tray. The Heat just have to get a plate and go. Colacci can't believe the ruling. Colacci was clear to take a shot. It gets clipped down, only a yellow card, and the Heat now with a free kick about a yard after the 18th yard box, so about the 19th yard, folks, if we're going to add our numbers. Surdóñez. Roberto Ordóñez on the ball here for the Heat, folks. He'll look to have an opportunity. This has got to be on target for the Heat. Create some chaos, possibly a deflection, and crash the box, folks. Get some numbers into the edge of the goal line and try to get an opportunity here. The Heat with a chance. The whistle to be played. Surdóñez will have it. Zurdo! And a chance again for the Heat to bounce. That ball not crossing the goal line. Flag stays down. Heat fans wanting it. The referee looking puzzled and confused. As the flag stays down, the Heat fans thought that ball was through. That ball was cleared. And the deflection there off the second post. Referee team, you're having a little bit of a debate. And depending on who you ask here, in Hodgkins Memorial Field, they'll tell you a different side of the coin. Definitely tails for some if you're asking. The service again, first post. Not enough height on this one. The Sheriff will put it back into the sky. Gravity will do its part. We'll bring the ball back down. 2 for 1, says the Sheriff. 2 for $1. Counter-attack opportunity here for Corinthians. Tega, that through ball is going to be the Durantula, able to come out and clear this one out of any dangerous zone. But Corinthians, folks, have been very quick to break, folks. They know where their strength is, and they're going to start trying to capitalize a little bit more on the right-hand side. That 1v1, folks, battle between Tega and the Corinthians' right winger is going to be electric in favor of Tega. Ball will swing out wide again into the flank for Corinthians. Shot from afar. This one will sail wide. And Connor Durant will be able to take this one off a goal kick. Ball played out of bounds. Sebastian Rivera will do the honors to get something thrown in. Over to Teddy West. Rivera back with it. Over to Surdóñez. And now to the Sheriff. Will switch the point of attack to Leonoglu. Leo! And he'll go wide with Ogenetega. Ball flicked again. Daisuke trying to get this one under control. Ogenetega can't keep it to him. And Corinthians now on the through ball chance near hand side. And the defensive work right here by Jordan Mace has been fantastic. As of now, the recovery has been well by the Englishman. Surdóñez trying to bring the ball back down. The Corinthians will play out wide. Now the pressure here by Colanchi, realizing he's pressing alone. The near hand flank now joining the press. And a swap of the ball here by Corinthians. The free-facing forward player there in that middle are now able to play out this near hand left side, folks, onto the flank. The 1v1 now. Sebastian Rivera setting it up, trying to show the fangs, and Jordan Mace will win it off a slat challenge. The Heat now with a chance to go. Jordan Mace with it. Surdoñez able to hold on to this one. Roberto. Over again to Jordan Mace. The player down on the field is going to be Corinthians. Folks, don't forget, you can find your Laredo Heat on every social media platform. You can follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and watch us on YouTube. This summer exclusively, you can check out our TikTok and our Instagrams out at Laredo Heat SC on every platform. That's the best way for you to stay in contact with us. Show everybody that you are indeed a friend, a follower, and a like of your Laredo Heat SC. Let us know how we're doing, folks. We want to know where you're watching from, folks. So in the comment section, let us know where around the world are you watching from. I know there's a lot of Laredo, Texas natives watching. A huge shout out to a very good friend of mine, Mr. David Ledesma, and all of the Ledesma family watching this game. Big shout out to you guys. Thanks you for tuning in. Corinthians will throw the ball back into the Heat's favor as the Heat pulled it out so that their player could get some attention here. The point of attack being switched out. Back to Leonoglu, over to the Durantula. It's Connor. Near hand side, Lewis Wilson. Wide once more. Leonoglu. High ball trying to find Tega. Off the bounce, Tega might be able to get something here as Tega still continuing to go with it. Corinthians player goes down, no fouls as the referee. Tega off the turn, the service ball, this one to the far post, might go to the second post, and this one just off the field of play. It's going to be a goal kick for Corinthians. Corinthians will swing it wide. Ramirez looking to get this one back. There's going to be a handball. That's a tough call, folks. Right in front of the Corinthians bench. And Corinthians will play off of their set piece here in their defensive third, to be fair. Ball still entering the mid-third now. Not really much of an open game, to be fair. Both teams have had good chances. Corinthians, though, favoring one side of the attack. There's a Sheriff able to handle the long again in that mid-part. The Durantula looking to clear this one. Foul on the play. He gets taken down, and too close of a call to be fair. Close enough to add another razor to the blade, folks. The best a man can get. Back to Rivera. Sebastian will put it high, trying to find something with it. Daisuke-san. Takanaka unable to get to it. Corinthians attacking again on that right-hand side. The opportunities that they've been able to get has been on that right-hand flank. And that's where the pace has been looking to get opportunized here by the Corinthians. Flag stays down on the attack. Corinthians go up a goal, no offside. And the Heat with work to do now. The situations are dangerous, folks. When there's deflections up in the air, we have to be disciplined enough to be able to get our lineup, folks, and prevent those easy opportunities. The Heat now trail by a goal with 12 minutes left in this first half of action. A lot of work still to do, a lot of time left to play. But the Heat now having to take a bit of a climb. Ball played out wide by Wilson, trying to find Teddy West. Chance here for now for Takanaka. The deflection now. This ball will be played out wide. The Sheriff in control again. Ball will swing out to Leonoglu. Over to Tega, onto the flank. Tega looking to take players on. Slide challenge now on the 2v1. Takanaka unable to get to this one. And Corinthians with work now. In their favor by a goal. Still a lot of time to play, folks. There's still 55 minutes, and adjustments have needed to be made here by the Laredo Heat coaching staff. Sheriff unable to keep possession of this one. Corinthians looking to swing. Tega looking to get to this one, folks. Colachi trying to win here. Corinthians go up a goal off of a semi-broken play, to be very fair. Nothing too concrete on that one. Again, a deflection. The line late to push up, and the offside flag staying down. Questionable calls the other way, though possibly a PK, a free kick. Regardless, folks, still a lot of time to play. And Corinthians will have it back again to the goalkeeper, and they'll look to switch the point of attack. Ball played out wide. And now into the near hand side. Ball stays on the field of play. Jordan Mace wanted the call. He'll get to this one here. Mace unable to keep possession of it, wanting the call, wanting the foul. Won't get it. Corinthians will look to swing the point of attack again, and now switch it from left to right. And they'll go inside, playing the free-facing player once more, out wide again, and Corinthians now with momentum and the ball. Corinthians with it on the near hand flank into the half space now, and into the middle channel here. Wow. Corinthians fans screaming Ole here in the 37th minute of the first half. Mace off the turn here. Teddy West able to get to it. Jordan Mace wanting the call. Ball swung again. Lewis Wilson. Turning the ball over now. Again the Heat, and another counterattack opportunity for Corinthians. Sebastián Rivera with it. Will share near hand side over to Roberto El Zurdo Ordóñez. Able to keep the ball in possession here. Ordóñez will swing it back to Leonoglu. Leo. High ball trying to find the run of Colachi. Colachi the header. Colachi free now. Colachi with a chance. Colachi gets taken down again. No whistle, no foul. Colachi up trying to win it now off the turn. And it's still Chris on the step now trying to play out. Colachi will have it back again to Teddy West and intercepted again by Corinthians. Onto the near hand flank. Corinthians trying to find something off the break. The overlap unsuccessful. Lewis Wilson will have it. Ball stays in play. The referee raises his flag. Ball out of play. Colton Schaefer. The Sheriff over to Leo. Leonoglu. Dimitrios. Back to Colaci. Chris, the Italy native, looking to swing this ball forward onto the left-hand side, excuse me. And that's going to be a throw in favor of the Heat as that one sails out of play. Little over 6 minutes left, folks, in this first and opening 45 minutes of the 2022 MPSL campaign for your Laredo Heat. It's Teddy West looking to control back to Rivera. Over again to the middle, back to the Sheriff. Looking to switch it over to Leonoglu. High ball again by Leo. That one unsuccessful. Sheriff applying a little bit of a press here now. Corinthians will play the middle once more. Out wide, and the Heat folks started this first half with a lot of energy, two very good chances. And Corinthians has definitely matched the intensity up. The Sheriff will swing it back to Oganetega. Over to Wilson now.
Patience.
Near hand flank, Sebastian Rivera. Again, Louis Wilson, Scotsman, able to get it. Through ball now for Colaci, who's in. And Chris Colaci now approaching inside the 18-yard box. Colaci now with a step over, trying to find something back. Still Chris with it, covering the ball very nicely. Off the shield, and over again to Jordan Mace now. Outside of the 18, over to Surdoñez, who's going to wind it up from there. Surdo looking to try his luck there. From afar, losing possession over again for the Heat. And on the counterattack opportunity are Corinthians. Turnover of possession here by the impatient Corinthians on that sequence. Oganetega will pick it back up over to Teddy West. He'll share near side, Lewis Wilson. The Sheriff will go wide again, Leonoglu. Takanaka, Daisuke-san. Basket earning the Heat there a throw. Last touched by the Corinthians. As that ball goes out of play on the opposite side flank, folks. Off the throw, Surdoñez trying to find something to head her down. And Corinthians will control. Ball swung to Durantula. We'll put it up near hand side, trying to find Rivera. And the energy from the Heat here, folks, definitely having to pick up. It's late into the first half, but the energy has to definitely stay at a very high level of standard. Off the press, the lobbed ball on the near hand side. Mace with the press. That ball out of play, and the Heat with a throw. We're into the last 2.5, folks, of the opening 45 minutes of this matchup. The referee will have a word here. A couple of high fives, if you want to call them high fives. Some might say it's a very aggressive attempt at patty cake. Play resumes. Teddy West on the near hand side trying to put the ball up again. A deflection. Corinthians will prevent it from the corner and a throw in a favorable position here for the Laredo Heat. Yellow card for the accumulation of fouls here, says the official. Says, I gave you another chance and you took it. No more. Yellow. Rivera will get the throw over to Jordan Mace. Back to Sebastian, off to the far post. Takanaka will get a header again inside. Ordonez will bring it back down. Zurdo off the turn. And now it's Jordan Mace onto the near hand side. The goalie bobbles it. Whew. And a close opportunity here for the Heat, folks. As we approach the last 60 seconds of play. He's opening 45 minutes. The 2022 campaign here for the Laredo Heat. Tega looking to get a header again into the middle. Referee says a foul. That's going to be against Teddy West, and I might be one of the people that disagree with the call, but wow. And an opportunity now from the set piece here. Good position to be fair for Corinthians. Might get a lobbed ball over to the far post. Or a direct one into the PK area. Down to the last 30 of the regulated 45. And the Durantula. Put it up. I believe it's going to be a handball ruling outside of the 18-yard box. I believe Durantula left the 18-yard box with the ball still in possession, so it's going to be a direct free kick for Corinthians in this closing part, 45 of play. Past the 45, folks, hitting 46. Corinthians will have a chance here to close out the first half with a free kick opportunity off the handball by Connor Durant. A five-man wall. Lewis Wilson has the free. Man marking is Daisuke San at the edge of the 18. Chris Colachi. Teddy West will be the first. An indirect, folks, excuse me. Nope. Direct free kick into the post and off the crossbar, folks. Connor Durant saw this one bounce. A foul again, folks. That's got to be a yellow card, and sure enough, the referee says enough is enough in the first half of play, folks. That's it for the first opening 45 minutes of action. We'll be back in about 15 for the conclusive part of action here in San Antonio, Texas. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in about a quarter of an hour for the second half. See ya in a little bit.
If he puts that more on target, there's nothing you can do about it. I missed the goal. I missed.
Welcome back, folks. Second half well underway here. 45 more minutes of action. Chance again to go for the Heat, and that one just not crossing yet, folks. Heat with a wonderful opportunity. Corinthians will look to play now high. Or the Heat's got to improve their urgency. When the Heat win it back, they got to push the lineup and they got to go quick. A lot of talk in that halftime for head coach John Powell. A lot of points to discuss, folks. It's not a bad first half of football, but definitely not what he wants or expected. Very fair in this opening 45. Ball played out wide once more by Corinthians. The Heat have to be quick on urgency. They got a second half of play to try to get a result on the road. Corinthians now is swinging back out wide. Do a decent job, to be fair, of breaking that line and going middle and then going out wide. Quick switch point of attack. Individual brilliance here now for Corinthians. They'll go wide now. So Stan able to get a sliding challenge in. This ball sails out of play. Back again, folks. Sorry. Apparently, mute button was hit, but we're back in live, folks. 45 more minutes of action here in the second half of play. Corinthians with it. They'll look to go forward here. No foul, says the official, and this is where the Heat have to be positive and go forward. Ball here now to Daisuke San trying to get the croqueta dribble. Unlucky here as the Sheriff will get whistled for a foul. The Heat have 45 more minutes, folks. We were talking during the mute period of the opening 45 that the Heat need to be a little bit more urgent when they win it back. They need to push that line a little bit higher, and they need to stay tighter on the defensive block, but they need to go a little quicker when the Heat win it back to create opportunities. They had a fantastic opportunity here in the opening minute, but unlucky situation there. The ball did not cross the goal line, and now the Corinthians will have a chance off a free kick here. As the Durantula see a free kick hit in his direction. This one will probably be direct over to his first post. Very out wide, to be very fair. We'll see what Corinthians do. Into the middle. Good reach there by the Durantula. And it's Connor with it. Durant will put it high. Very good ball, to be honest with you. Good direction. Heat on the chase now. Wide out. Through ball opportunity. Tega will kick this one out of play. A throw now over to Teddy West. West trying to find the sequence here. Corinthians still with it. Leonoglu will apply the press. Lewis Wilson will win it back. The captain tonight for the Laredo Heat. He'll get a high ball over to Daisuke San and over to Chris Colachi, who's trying to find something off the turn. No foul here. Daisuke San still with it. He'll try to go forward. Slide challenge here on the near hand side, out of play, and a throw in again for the Laredo Heat. The Sheriff on the dribble forward here. Schaefer trying to find something forward again with Teddy West. No luck here. Corinthians now on the turnaround. Through ball opportunity and into the gloves of Connor Durant. The Durantula will throw near hand side over to Daisuke-san. Takanaka. Tega. Driven ball turned over again by the Heat. Roberto Surdoñez. Back to Lewis Wilson. Louis will get a driven ball forward, trying to find something with Colachi. No luck here for the Heat just yet. Wilson winning possession. Back foul on the play. Lewis Wilson not content with it. Time continues to tick here, folks. Switch point of attack, try to attempt here. Daisuke-san on the turnaround, no foul, trying to find the step over. That ball out of play. And Connor Durant, Schaefer, the Sheriff, over to Lewis Wilson. Fantastic ball, trying to find something with Ordóñez. Ordóñez, we're going to reach that one first. And a purpose on a long ball here, folks. That ball out of play, last touch by Corinthians. The Heat will have a throw. Substitution to be made by Corinthians. Tega will play. Trying to find something with Colaci. By the corner flag sector, Colaci using his body, trying to find, excuse me, it's Jordan Mace, not Colaci. Mace using his body, trying to find some positivity out there. The Heat now will have it, trying to find something again, the turnover of possession. And this is where Corinthians is dangerous, folks, off the quick possession gain, the turnover. And the Heat now will have it in the form of a throw. This ball played again back to Leonoglu. Over to Tega. Oganetega. High ball again, trying to find something with Zurdo. Zurdo will bring the ball back down. Zurdóñez with a chance. He'll get a flick for a post. And a crossbar attempt. Ball goes out of play. It hit the goalpost here. Ball playing, looking to find something with Jordan Mace. On the chase, Mace still with it. There's going to be a foul on the play. Mace thought he had possession. There'll be a set piece here now for Corinthians. We're leading this by a goal, 1-0 on the board. Heat with really good opportunities. They just have to connect them and be able to put the ball in the net. Tough challenge here against Corinthians. Lewis Wilson goes down. He looking to play quick back again to Teddy West, over again to Sebastián Rivera, into the middle now with Lewis Wilson. Wilson will go wide, this time over to Leonoglu. Over to Daisuke. Takanaka will switch the point of attack back to Zurdóñez. Zurdóñez will go wide again in a good sequence here by the Laredo Heat. Over to Jordan Mace. Mace out wide against Sebastián Rivera. Rivera looking to find a service inside. Sebastián still with it, flirting with the idea, sending a ball now over to the Sheriff. It's Schaefer again to Leonoglu. Leo, as the Greek native, will find over to Oganetega, the turn of possession again. And Leonoglu will find Lewis Wilson on the stride forward, trying to break a line with a dribble. And he'll feed now Teddy West over again, back to Leonoglu. Leo, driven ball, over to Colaci. Colaci will try to find something off the break here, off the turn now. Colaci still with it. He'll set some man through. It's Zurdóñez. Zurdo! Oh, this one just wide. This one just high, but a chance for the Heat. When you try to place the ball in that kind of area, folks, that it has to be special. It has to be precise, and it has to be exact.
You have to run 30 yards. That's ball boys for a reason. Ref, come on. This whole field, he knows.
Well, Heat fans upset that the ball boys are taking a break from their shift. Ruben Muller-Nielsen now making an appearance here for the Heat, a player highly attempted in recruitment for the Laredo Heat for several years, making his debut here for the club. Teddy West, the man out. Ball stayed in, class touch here now by Muller-Nielsen. Ruben still with it, the Iceman able to play now to Leonoglu. And it's Leo, driven ball again over to Takanaka. Takanaka trying to win something here. Handball is the ruling. And the Heat with a set piece opportunity to get a goal. And the equalizer. Referee will have a word here with two players. Lewis Wilson part of the conversation. And
he's a foot taller than you! You should probably look out!
set piece here. Leonoglu will do the honors for the Laredo Heat. A beautiful ball out wide looking at Wilson. Wilson with a header! Wilson! Goal! Wilson with a header, equalizing for the Laredo Heat. The captain of the night, Lewis Wilson, a returning player, getting his first goal for the club this year, 2022. Goal-scoring campaign for the Heat opens up off a beautiful header and an even better ball here by Leonoglu onto the forehead of the Scotsman as he puts this one in the back of the net, 1-1 apiece. And the Heat equalize here on the road thus far. Open game once again, anybody's match, and the cheesecake, folks, out the freezer, on the table, plate set up, and anybody to take it. Bump it again. Leonoglu will swing it back over to Ruben, the Iceman Nielsen, trying to find Takanaka. Takanaka on the sprint now over to Ordóñez. Ordóñez goes down, fell on the play. Takanaka gets called. The referee looking to keep the cards in his pocket. And the Laredo Heat, folks, with the equalizing goal off the header by Lewis Wilson. The training staff will be called onto the field of play, folks. We'll take this opportunity, folks, to remind everybody at home that there's only one place and one direct destination to find everything Laredo Heat SC related. That's at www.laredoheatsc.com, where you can find a direct link to the conference or division, lineup. You can find a direct link to the Heat fan shop. You can find a link to breaking stories by our very own Jason Mack, the Machinator. Everything on Laredo Heat everything on www.laredoheatsc.com. So this is the kind of thing the Laredo Heat folks needed. A little bit of urgency, a little bit of purpose. On anybody's game again, energy trying to be swung into the Heat again, trying to get the momentum in their favor once more. Corinthians now will have the set piece, folks, after the foul was called. Corinthians will try one on their own on the near hand side. Oganetega will get a header on this one. Deskasan trying to get something as well on his own. Oganetega with the flick. And it's the Sheriff now with it over to Ordóñez on the turn. Sturla trying to get something going. And the turnover, the shot blocked, and again by the Durantula, able to push that one out of play. Corner kick for Corinthians. So he looking to be defensively solid here on this set piece. This is the kind of play the Corinthians are desperately in need for right now. There's a service ball into the area. Player goes down. No foul, says the official. Colachi will battle for this one. Takanaka trying to get the flick forward. Corinthians still with it. A blind ball into the box. And the header out here now by the Sheriff. Fake shot out wide again. A couple now sequences onto the edge of the box. Sled challenge. And the block here by the Laredo Heat. The play out attempted. Block down wide. Sebastian Rivera trying to get the sequence into the showing player. As that ball tipped out of play. Last touch by Corinthians. It's going to be possession for the Heat in form of a throw-in. So the wind is beginning to pick up here, folks. I apologize for the disturbance of sound beside my voice, to be fair. Either or. Ball goes out of play. Corinthians possession once again. And the throw now for the local side. Special shout out, folks, in the direction of head coach Johnny Clifford. Coach, you're the man. Miss you. Hope you're doing well. Hope to see you soon. Very soon. Roberto El Zurdo Ordóñez trying to play out of traffic there. Sebastian Rivera will get a flick on this one. Rivera will swing it back over to Leonoglu. High ball by Leo trying to find something with Colachi, and this one will be set all the way back again to the keeper Chris now on the press. Corinthians turning the ball over off a very good press attempt here by the Laredo Heat, forcing the mistake, forcing the error, forcing Corinthians wide, forcing Corinthians out of play, and an opportunity now for the Heat in the mid-third of the field. Over to the Sheriff now. It's Schaefer back to the Iceman. Ruben Nielsen over to Ordóñez. And Zurdo. We'll see this one still wide. Last touch by Corinthians is going to be a throw again. Lewis Wilson, author of the goal here for the Laredo Heat, back to Leonoglu. Leo, driven ball inside. Colachi looking for the flick, back again to Jordan Mace. Corinthians looking to come up with possession of this one, and they'll look to swing it now high. Intercepted again by the Sheriff, trying to find something with Ordóñez. Zurdo able to regather possession here as the RGV native will swing it back to the Sheriff. This one will sail all the way back to Sebastian Rivera. Rivera up top again, the flick there now by Jordan Mace, trying to go wide. Intercepted by Corinthians. They look to play out wide into the flank. And now the ball pushed forward into the mid-channel now. Dangerous position here for Corinthians if you're the Heat. This is a high ball into nothing as this one goes out of play. And the Corinthians looking to break very quick, looking to play very fast. Now the Heat will have it. Leonoglu. Another high ball here by the Greekman. Over to Takanaka trying to gain possession of this one is Daisuke. Daisuke-san unable to gather control of the round one. Corinthians will play the flick, looking to go back, now forward, now back again. And Corinthians able to play out of that. Not sure how. Leonoglu able to win it again. Over to Ordóñez, back to Leo. The Greek native will swing it back to the Scotsman, author of the lone goal here for the Laredo Heat. And it's Lewis Wilson, captain for the Heat. Leo. Dimitrios will swing it back again to Wilson. Wilson now looking and identifying the long ball situation. You're looking to find a sprinting Rivera. Rivera trying his best to get out far. As this ball out of play. Now a goal kick opportunity here for Corinthians.
What's up?
Lewis Wilson first to this one. He'll settle the ball back to Jordan Mason. It's over to the Durantula. Durant will put this one into the sky, trying to find Ordóñez. And now the wide ball here, Oganetega trying to reach it. The mistake there by Corinthians.
They're gonna get you.
Leonoglu, high ball again, out wide, trying to find something with Mace, looking to find the Iceman. That ball out of play, last touch by Mace. Heat fans not liking it. Mace not liking it, and the referee will make the correct decision. The center official will send it back the other way into the Heat's possession as the Iceman will look to receive, now looks to break off the beautiful turn, and that's why he's the Iceman. Have you ever seen a drop of water run through a creek? Servicing ball again across the 6, looking to find Colachi, and the Iceman making the immediate impact, folks, of a breaking opportunity here for the Heat. Can't stop water from running through the cracks, Jay. The Iceman, Ruben Muller Nielsen. Corner kick opportunity. Ordóñez, the wand. We'll see what kind of spell he cast here. Chance for the Heat. This one floated off to the second post. Leonoglu trying to get the handball in his favor. No luck, says the official. Play will resume. This ball will be set out wide. And it seems like it's desperate play here now by Corinthians, trying to break quickly and trying to break out. Still 1-1 on the board, just under 25 minutes of play left. And a substitution now here for Corinthians of San Antonio.
I should make that a trademark, huh? Yeah, you should. I can put it on a shirt.
Se viene el cambio de Corinthians y entra Ricardo Olaya y sale Espino, Luis Espino.
Corinthians will make an adjustment here. Adding another member into that defensive block, the low block here for Corinthians. Oganetera will try to find something off the turn. The clearance now by Corinthians. And this one will settle all the way back to Lewis Wilson. The Durantula flirting with the idea of coming out and collecting, deciding to stay closer to its webbing. Now Durantula able to collect here. Over to Wilson. Louis looking to go forward, fall on the play. Lewis still with it. No law of advancement here, Jay. No benefit of the rule. No benefit of the law. Referee telling Lewis Wilson he has to take a yard further back to play. Well, to be fair, more than one. Leonoglu, fantastic ball over to the Sheriff. Through ball over to Rivera. Rivera with an opportunity here to break a ball into the middle. Rivera looking to find a Mace. Corinthians still unable to get possession as Zurdo able to regather over to Rivera. Rivera back to the Sheriff. The Sheriff will play back to Lewis Wilson, out of play. Tough touch there by the Heat. And now Corinthians will look to regain the ball in the form of a throw in here. Rivera able to get a couple of headers on this one. Back to the Sheriff, over to Leo. Leo back again to Durantula. Connor, high ball over to the Iceman. Ruben Nielsen to fall on the play. Two-handed push. Trying to create some space there was Ruben.
Let's go, baby! Come on!
Corinthians will look to play quick through ball opportunity out wide. Sebastian Rivera will get to this one first. He'll get a touch out wide, trying to get the ball forward now. And off the bounce, Jordan Mace able to regather this one. With Mace on the dribble, will play back to the Sheriff. This is the Sheriff now, over again, this time to Takanaka. And Takanaka unable to keep possession of this one. And regather it now again by the Sheriff. But flag stays down, whistle on the play. Whistle on the play, and the Sheriff having a word with
Manny, come on!
matches official here.
You got this!
And a substitution here to be made. Colton Schaefer will step off. The Sheriff, done with a shift for the ninth, kept the Wild Wild West in check. As El Meni able to check in. Juan Manuel Romero in here now for the Laredo Heat. Leonoglu will do the honors now for the Heat off the set piece. Lewis Wilson scored from a very similar situation here. Another ball. This one to find again Lewis, and into the gloves now of the keeper. Just a little bit of a long ball. The Heat now defending with a line of three. Corinthians taking their time. They'll toss it out wide. Ball again to the middle. A high ball. Gravity doing its part. Officially brings the ball back down. Well done, Gravity. Thank you, sir. This one back to Sebastian Rivera. Over again to Jordan Mace. And a tough touch again as we approach 20 minutes and 30 seconds left of play, folks. This opening half of action. Corinthians trying to keep going forward now. Good win here by Manny Romero. The driven ball up top. Unsuccessful here for the Heat to play out through. Touch forward now. Sliding challenge beautifully applied there by Sebastian Rivera. Long throw, foul on the play. Lewis Wilson draws it. Tarantula will have to play from the ground. Leo with the long ball. Over again, Blanco Lachi trying to find the third man of the Iceman. Ruben Nielsen now on the press apply application. Ball goes in the air. The Heat playing with the wind in their favor, to be fair, and anything the Corinthians put high will definitely be dragged out a little bit. Individual brilliancy attempted here by Jordan Mace, unsuccessful here by the Englishman. And the Corinthians will have the free kick in their mid-third yet again. Ball driven. Leonoglu will share over to Lewis Wilson. Good block here by Juan Manuel Romero. Over to Ordóñez, controla el zurdo. Buscando abrir el terreno de juego. Controla y comparte ahora con la Durántula. Connor Durant. Otra vez servicio por abajo. Controla Juan Manuel Romero. Manny la tiene. Ahora comparte. La tiene Leo. Leonoglu. Busca balón arriba otra vez. Quiere encontrar a Tega. Compañero a nivel colegial. Juegan ambos en Western Texas. Corinthians will send the high ball. Sebastián Rivera controls, sharing now with the Tarantula, who puts it back up and realizes the wind's at his favor. Colaccio waiting here for the bounce. Colaccio still battling forward now. Control here by Jordan Mace, and over again to Ordóñez. Controla zurdo sobre la media vuelta. Un pasito para adelante, María, y un pasito para atrás, dice el zurdo. The Iceman now in control here, looking to lower the degrees. Ruben Nielsen, a shot direct, and this one on goal. But a 1v1 situation there, successful for the Laredo Heat on their attacking right-hand flank. Ruben Nielsen good on the identification of that play. Tega looking to chase here on the run here. Foul, yep. Flag goes up, foul will be called, and that's a little bit of a delay. Yellow card here for Tega. Smart tactical foul, to be fair. A set piece opportunity here for Corinthians. They're dangerous, folks. They've hit the crossbar once, and they've tested Tarantula. Another one. So we'll see what Corinthians draws from here, folks. We'll see what the Tarantula and how he sets composure between the posts. A free kick, this one over, and the Tarantula able to make a fingertip save. Fantastic diving save. Connor pushing this one wide. Corner kick opportunity coming up now for Corinthians as we approach a minute and 40 seconds over the quarter hour.
Connor.
Service attempt now. Corinthians looking to draw something here from the set piece. This one very narrow into the gloves of the Tarantula. The Heat now with a chance to break numbers. Jordan Mace and Chris Colacci pushing over on this right-hand flank. Durant will put it into the sky. The Iceman bringing that ball down with a lot of class, and it's Ruben Nielsen again. A dribble opportunity over to Jordan Mace. Jordan Mace might be able to get there, and the goalkeeper here for Corinthians able to get to it first. Press applied here, and Corinthians with no choice but to force this one wide. El Zurdo from afar, Ordóñez! And the Heat testing from afar. Good opportunity here. Very good press by the Heat, though, to put the peculiar situation onto that goalkeeper. As this ball played forward, Leo will get a press on it. Now Tega looking to win this one back, and Tega again able to win it back. Back again to Leonoglu. Over to Lewis Wilson. On the dribble. Back again, trying to find something with Ordóñez as he flicks this one into the air and able to regather control of this one. Ordóñez trying to be slippery, trying to be tricky, trying to pull a card off his sleeve. As Juan Manuel Romero controla otra vez. Over to Ruben Nielsen. Takanaka gets taken down. Foul on the play. That's extended. That's definitely got to be a card here. And the referee says, actually, Rod, it's not going to be nothing. We'll get the kick, and that is it. adjustment for the Laredo Heat here, folks. Ortega will come off here in the second half and making his decent debut. Another returning player from the previous campaign last year. It's different gravy. It's Liam Morrison. Set piece opportunity for the Heat here, folks. They're dangerous in the air. This could be a very good opportunity here as Colaci will do the honors. Zurdo attempting 2-2. Colaci will put it into the sky. Chris, low driven. A chance now for Rivera. Rivera will try his luck again. Now wide, and Takanaka unable to get to this one. Colaci on the chase. Goal kick as we have less than a quarter of an hour. Than a quarter of an hour left. As play resumes, Corinthians will go short, will go wide. And over onto the far hand flank. Over onto the middle, read here by Wilson. He'll share now with Mace. Mace can't keep it under control here, and Jordan unable to keep possession of the round one. Corinthians will control again. The press here now applied by Ruben, the Iceman Nielsen, controlled again by Jordan Mace. Mace looking to find something now with the Iceman. Ruben Nielsen unable to get to this one. Ball goes up again, controlled by Lewis Wilson, and he'll swing it back this way. But this is a good opportunity, folks, because the Heat have a chance to keep Corinthians on their half and the pressure applied, and hope to have something here off a quick turnover. Leonoglu controls. He'll share now with the Tarantula. Connor. Over again to Leo. Leo will put it again into Sky. Colaci looking to get a flick on this one. Liam Morrison looking to apply the defensive pressure here. Unsuccessful now. And a chance here now. Juan Manuel Romero off the slide challenge. Corinthians now on the dribble. Out wide now. And Corinthians running into a brick wall there. Sebastián Rivera, who's been well, to be fair. Juan Manuel Romero now. Controla ahora el italiano. Colaci quiere conducir, quiere controlar, quiere abrir el terreno de juego. Le abre con Ruben Muller Nielsen. And it's the Iceman once again, folks. Ruben with a through ball opportunity. Colaci able to get to it. And no, there's a flick on this one by the Corinthians defensive line. This will send it back out of play. Corner kick coming up, and another fantastic opportunity here for the Heat. The referee going back to Juan Manuel Romero, showing him a yellow card. Corner kick now for the Heat. Zurdo va a dar los honores. Nos va a demostrar la técnica que tiene ese pie izquierdo del nativo de la zona del Valle. Wide, and sure enough, and, well, Zurdoñez now down. Adjustments having to be made here. He will take this chance to get a drink, talk things over. We have just over 11 minutes of play left. Folks, don't forget you can follow us and keep up to date on every social media platform. You can follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, watch us on TikTok, YouTube, and you can even check out our Instagram out at Laredo Heat SC. A bunch of content, daily posts, everything else you need from your Laredo Heat SC. A lot of academy involvement as well on those social media posts. So if you're in the 956 area, specifically in the Laredo zone, make sure you check us out. Make sure you check out our website at www.laredoheatsc.com. Once you're on that homepage, you'll find a tab that says Youth, and it'll give you all of the information to join the Laredo Heat Youth Academy. It's a development-focused academy, folks. So if you want your little one at home, you have a sibling, a brother, a cousin, a nephew, a grandson, a granddaughter. You want them to learn the love of the game through basics and fundamentals. Make sure you check out the Laredo Heat Academy. It's the number one place and the number one destination for it to go. Zurdo will have to be subbed off here. The adjustment will be made. Making his in-game debut here is number 19 from Laredo, Texas, Hector Arriola. ball out of play. That's going to be against the Heat. Jordan Meeks not liking the call. Less than 10 minutes in the regulated 90, folks, for the Heat to look for a result here. Takanaka unable to get to this one. This one will be back to Lewis Wilson, as the Scotsman will share with the Tarantula, who will put this one into the sky. Gravity will do its part, bring the ball back down. Colaci looking to find something off the flick here, as Colaci still battling forward between two. Hector Arriola looking to find the victory here in terms of possession forward. Arriola looking to find now Don Takanaka, and the turnover now controlled again here by Leo, who pull a ball back into the middle, trying to find Juan Manuel Romero. No luck there. And now the Heat are on the defensive sector again, off to the far half space, half channel here. Poke up top, Lewis Wilson. Over to Juan Manuel Romero, the chance for the Heat here. Ruben Nielsen with it again. Takanaka onside, and it's Daisuke with a chance. Dice with an opportunity. Takanaka will fake back to the inside. Takanaka with it. Takanaka looked to setting it across, and Takanaka had an opportunity to blaze that over on the ground, trying to find either post. And looking to be unselfish, looking to share. But a good breaking opportunity regardless. The vision of Ruben the Iceman Nielsen able to break out, find the man in their stride. And Takanaka just a bit unlucky. Leonoglu battle for it again. Leo battling for it. Different Gravy will win possession back. Will put this one up again. And Ruben Nielsen will settle this one back down over to Colaci, who wins possession. Flag goes up outside as a ruling. And the Corinthians will have it again. Juan Manuel Romero. Foul on the play.
Ref, why stop when we have the ball? They would have scored, you would have done nothing.
Injury here now for Corinthians.
Miss, you can try on this ground one. I don't know if it does on the ground one.
I was doing it on this.
Yeah, this one does, but I'm not sure about this one, the one where you're sitting on.
Time continues to wind down, folks. A lot of injuries here for Corinthians on their home ground. It's I believe it's the fourth substitution to be made by Corinthians off of injury, and
Se viene cambio de Corinthians y entra Ricardo Farah y sale Edu Bonato.
Liam Morrison, different Gravy, will take care of this one up to drop possession, and Morrison will share back with Leonoglu. Over wide now, Sebastian Rivera. Rivera on the step, back with Lewis Wilson. Wilson trying to find Takanaka up top. Takanaka looking to let this one sail. Read there by Corinthians. He looking to find something off a quick throw, and Takanaka over to Rivera. Sebas will get the service across over to the far post, and the clearance now here by Corinthians. Ruben Nielsen on this near hand side. Zurdo forced to come off with injury. Heat earning a free kick here. Ruben the Iceman Nielsen with a chance here for the Heat. Off a set piece opportunity. See what the set piece looks like. So we have just 5 minutes of play left, folks. The regulated 90. Nielsen over to the far post, and a save to be made by the Corinthians goalkeeper and the Iceman, folks. Opening the freezer, putting it where the ice would freeze, over in that top little shelf. Looking to find something for a nice refreshing drink afterwards, and a good save here by Corinthians. Corner kick opportunity again. Hector Arriola with the set piece chance. This one over far. Ruben Nielsen will get the header again, and a chance here.
Go back!
For Corinthians looking to break out quick. No swing, and wind is against them. That's got to be a sliced ball, if any. No handball. Ruben the Iceman Nielsen trying to win this one back. Daisuke unable to keep control of it. Ball on the near hand side. Juan Manuel Romero defiende. El balón otra vez hacia arriba. Intercepta Sebastián Rivera. Jordan Mason now with a header again to the inside. Over to Arriola, over to the Iceman. It's Ruben Nielsen with it. Ruben able to scan the field here, trying to find something onto the inside. Ruben will dance with it. Ruben looking for a service attempt and back to different gravy. It's Liam Morrison. Morrison will get the service again inside the header. Flag goes up. Offside is the ruling regardless. And the referee was going to set the offside trap. Flag goes up from the opposite end. And that might have been a shocking decision if that would have been played out.
He missed, but then he was getting called outside anyways.
Time continues to wind down here, folks. The Heat looking for a result, a win, excuse me, on the road. Time continues to wind. Leonoglu will put it back into the air. Ball played out. It's going to be a Heat ball.
Let's go, boys!
Colachi over to Arriola. Juan Manuel Romero out wide. Takanaka-san. Daisuke-san on the dribble now, trying to find something forward. The Colorado Mesa collegiate athlete now will hold it all back to Sebastián Rivera. Rivera will get a service again. Colachi will flirt with it, and this one into the gloves of the Corinthians keeper. The Heat are putting themselves in good opportunities to try to find the unequalizer here, trying to get the lead. Corinthians, again, high ball onto the near-hand side, trying to abuse pace. Juan Manuel Romero able to get it. Over to Ruben, the Iceman Nielsen. Ruben with it, trying to find control between two. Ruben still with it. And up back through here. A fantastic opportunity. And it's Ruben Nielsen. The Iceman with it. The Iceman will share. Over to Colachi. Colachi! Oh! Chris Colachi with a fantastic opportunity. The up back through in the attacking build-up section of the field. And the chance missed by Colachi. Excuse me, folks, that was not Colachi. That was Jordan Mace. My apologies, Colachi. In the clear, folks, I apologize. It was not Colachi. It was Mace. Regardless, that ball's got to find the back of the net. Time winding down. 2 minutes here, folks. Sebastián Rivera over to Takanaka. Daisuke-san using his pace, using his speed. Throwing a set of service again inside. Heat fans wanting the handball. Corner kick will be the result of this one. And another injury on the field, coincidentally here for Corinthians. And I'm sure it has nothing to do with the fact that they're trying to get the result at home and are under pressure. Minute and 40, folks. We're approaching. Alex.
At least make him make this thing. What a pass by him. Like in Happy Gilmore, have you seen Happy Gilmore? Tap it in, tap it in.
External commentary here provided by my man, OG, Oscar Gouvet. Service again onto the inside. Good ball here. Nielsen trying to get to this one. Corinthians will defend it, and we're down to the last, folks. 60 seconds of play.
Help him out!
Long ball here. Trying to find the header. Corinthians will put it back into the sky. Gravity doing its part, bringing the ball back down. Liam Morrison looking to get a header flick on this one. There's definitely got to be a little bit more than 2 minutes added in total here, folks. Of this ball going up. Lewis Wilson on the interception. Ruben, the Iceman Nielsen, will get a header on this one again. And now it's Colachi. Chris Colachi trying to find something on the dribble, on the pace, on the turn. And no luck here for the Italian. Over again to Juan Manuel Romero on the receiving end. It's over to Jordan Mace now. Jordan able to have options out wide now. Over to Hector Arriola, the Laredo, Texas native, current TAMU player. Arriola will take a shot from afar, blocked out by two pressing defenders, and Corinthians will have it again with the last 10 seconds of the regulated 90 approaching, folks. And we'll see how much time the referee will add to this one. A lot of injuries on the Corinthians side, to be very honest with you. I'd be shocked if it wasn't at least 3.
Fourth official!
Referee saying, well, there you go, folks. Shocking decision.
You guys suck.
Only 3 minutes.
3 injuries. That's why you ref MPSL.
Morrison will give it back to Durant. Durant will send this one out of play.
Oh.
So referee says we'll go to 93, folks. We're approaching 91. A lot could be said, folks. There's no fines in the MPSL, I could say, but
Let's go, let's go!
officially 91, folks. Approaching 91 and a half. Almost through the shockingly low 3 minutes of added. Lewis Wilson trying to get between two. Foul against Wilson. And the free kick opportunity. Corinthians will go quick, trying to get numbers up the field. It's a 4v4 now. Corinthians momentum here, just a little delayed. Long ball, shocking decision here by Corinthians. They don't have it now. And now the Heat attempting one of their own. That's Juan Manuel Romero looking to get this one. This ball sailed all the way back. Jordan Mace now on the press. Excuse me, Colachi on the press. Now it's Jordan Mace. This ball over to the Iceman. Ruben back again to Jordan. A good chance here for the Laredo Heat. Jordan Mace now with an opportunity to get something nice and going for the Heat. Over to Ruben the Iceman Nielsen. Ruben Nielsen, a chance for the Heat and into the 18-yard box, folks. And unsuccessful there are the Heat on that attempt. We have 92 and 15 played, folks. A chance now for Colachi. Colachi! And that one just high. And a good opportunity again for the Heat, folks, as we have 92 and a half now. Well, by the time Corinthians, there we go. 92-45. Takanaka will get it. Back to Colachi. Colachi will put it up. Arriola looking to gain possession of this one again, and it's Hector with it. Back again to Juan Manuel Romero. Excuse me. Now it's Juan Manuel Romero. Folks, 90 minutes officially in the books. This first MPSL match of the 2022 campaign, and ends in a draw for the Laredo Heat. A point on the road. And the Heat travel to the 2-1-0. Go back home with one. Don't forget, folks, the Laredo Heat are back in action on Wednesday. The home opener against Brownsville. Kickoff set for 8:15 p.m. Kids under the age of 12 wearing red get in for free. $5 general admission, VIP tickets at $20 a pop. We'll see you in Laredo, folks, on Wednesday at home. TAMU Soccer Complex as Lewis Wilson's header equalizing and earning a point here for the Heat on the road. As we will see you, folks, later. Thank you for joining us. Have a wonderful night. Very special shout out to Harper Jane and Coach Powell. Hot dog, hot diggity dog. We'll see you all on Wednesday in Laredo, Texas. Stay safe. Have a good one. Thank you for joining us. We will see you later. Bye.